we talking about the winners, so we got to talk about the losers here. And to lose game one, you got it.
I got it.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
How do y'all feel about OKC's head coach making changes to the lineup before they
I was
even
gonna talk
play the
about
Pacers?
that. I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
I ain't understand that.
Like,
I seen it. I seen what they started Case and Wallace instead of Hartenstein, right? Or was it Case and
yeah.
Wallace? Yeah, I ain't like it.
I don't know
I
if it was
thought
a
Now,
chess move he was
I
trying to
thought
do
Chet
there.
would match up well with Siakam because he's quick with his feet, and I thought Hartenstein would match up well with Miles Turner. But
I mean, I actually see. I feel like I understand. Like, at first, my initial reaction was I don't like it because you're showing your hand. But though that was one of my concerns coming to the series because watching them play in the regular season, Hartenstein was like it was tough for him because of the type of offense they run. They keep him out of the paint. But I feel like he played good yesterday though. And like
yeah,
they said, Chet only played 24 minutes. So like, yeah, I'm with y'all. He should have just rolled with you roll with how you got here,
yeah.
and
And if
then
you need
make
to make an
adjustments
adjust,
as
yeah,
as the
exactly.
Yeah,
series
If you
you
go.
need
got
to
to.
adjust, then adjust.
But that's again. I mean, we gonna talk about it. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next topic. But so because you kind of introduced it because saying that with that lineup, we can now ask: is OKC in trouble? Some people
Mm.
say you can't ask that because it's just game one, but we gonna ask it here, and I want to really see what you all got to say. So, Joe, with that question that you asked about the lineup and seeing the way the game progressed and just how it actually the finality of that game, is OKC in trouble?
Man, the Pacers, man, like I said, the Pacers, they had all these turnovers for 25-7, and they won still. So if I'm on OKC, I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping. I mean, I seen this movie before. I saw AI roll into LA and beat the Los Angeles Lakers. I saw Iverson drop close to 50 and then win. I saw that happen. And what happened after that? Put away the brooms. That's what he said, right? Oh, you ain't getting a broom, but you getting a tie. Because it's a gentleman's suite. That's what you about to get. 4 in a row after the one you got. So my thing is this. I said Pacers, I said OKC in 6. I actually think them losing game 1, it might go 5. I'm dead serious. I think them losing game 1, it might go 5. Do y'all see SGA walk off the court? How mad he looked? I thought he was gonna smile like he did against Denver, but he looked heated. He was heated. And then look, yes, OKC shot 39%. And the Pacers play pretty good defense. They play good transition defense. But I felt like OKC missed a lot of great looks. A lot of great looks the whole game when the Pacers were connected on their great looks. You got guys like Obi Toppin, who's not a great three-point shooter, who had a three-point shooting day. I don't see that happening again, you know. But and the turnovers, I don't think that's going to stop. Am I going to say they're going to have 19 turnovers in the first half? No, but I still think OKC is going to force some of those turnovers. And SGA, he had 38, and he didn't even play well. Took 39. Let me try to took. He had 38 points on 30 shots. He just might drop 45 now on Sunday, Tomo. So, no, they're not in trouble. We saw them lose game 1 before. This ain't Denver, though. They ain't got Jokic over there. That's why Denver hungry. They got Jokic. Ain't no Jokic over there. They ain't tripping, bro. It might get Jimmy swept. It might get swept, bro. Like 4-1. But I'm going to stick to my 6, though.
Why you had to bring up AI? It's a great comparison, but why you had to bring up AI? Like, you ain't have to do that, man.
Put away the brooms.
Hey, because the world thought he wasn't gonna get one, and he got the first one, and that's what it was. I don't think the world thought the Pacers wasn't going to win a game. That's you could look at the team and just see that they were going to get a game or two. I got the Pacers in 7, but the question is, do I think the OKC Thunder are they in trouble? Nah, they may be a little upset. I don't think they're in trouble. Now I tell you this: if we get to the fourth quarter on Sunday, and the Pacers go on another 15-4 run, and then they find a way to close it out. Some people won't be like, well, of course you're going to think they're in trouble. They up 2-0 going back to Indiana. I'm not going to say they're in trouble. I'm going to say it's all out chaos. They might not even want to get on the plane. Because if they go down 2-0 to the Pacers going back to the crib with my man Daddy in the stands, oh, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. Wait. Father's Day is next weekend too.
Next
What a
Sunday.
perfect
Yeah,
next
next
Sunday.
Sunday.
What a perfect gift to give him going into next week. You're like, we have 2 old pops. We coming back to the crib. Somebody get a finals. They said I was overrated. Now let me show you what I'm really about to do. But right now, I don't think that the Thunder are in trouble. I said it again when I said I picked the Pacers in 7. It's gonna come down to coaching, and those are coachable moments. The coach showed his hand too early. It's just like playing spades. Joe, you play spades.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
come
play
out
spades
there.
too.
Oh, okay,
You play
okay.
spades, bro?
I play spades and dominoes.
Oh, you play dominoes too?
Oh,
I
I'm a beast in dominoes. Nobody want that smoke.
Oh, okay. I'm taking note. Okay.
R2L Day gonna be like that.
Hey,
I
I was
don't
about
play
to say
dominoes, but I play spades though.
I got like 3-4 sets of dominoes, bruh.
Y'all gonna have to show me the dominoes. I was taught once and I forgot. But spades, oh, we here. But
Oh yeah, spades. That's my game.
hey,
Hey,
but if your
dominoes,
partner,
no
if your
fives,
partner,
10s or better.
see, look, if your partner try to run it too fast and you looking at him like, hey man, what you doing? Why would you come out the gate like that? And you ain't got nothing else swinging. Now we trying to make our books. Now if OKC can't make their books, then they might be cooked, Joe. So I'm just saying, Chet playing 24 minutes might hurt them. But the same thing, you talking about the Pacers and their turnovers. Let's flip it. Let's say the Pacers don't have that many turnovers and they hitting them shots. How you think that game look?
Could get
But
bad.
all turnovers forced though.
I'm just saying they got to watch film. They're gonna look back and be.
It was
a
a
few
lot
of them
of. I ain't
turn.
gonna.
A
I ain't
few
gonna
of
lie.
them were careless though.
Some
A
of
few
them
of them were
joints was
like
on
careless,
ball
or
getting plucked.
I
but a
mean,
few of them were
like
careless turnovers. Like you, like they're
because
trying to do too much.
AJ said it. Like they switched everything. They got the defense to do that, and then all that fast-paced movement with the Pacers offense, and you switching everything. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some turnovers, and they were getting plucked. Like
I seen those. There was just some flat on moments where it was just like you checking and I stole the ball. But there was also some moments where the Pacers were looking to make a pass instead of actually score the ball, and that led to a pluck. So
And
moments like
sometimes
that.
they didn't even say like watch your back. Like I seen Lil Dort get like 2 of them joints. We
That's
just
what I'm
stole it from
saying.
behind him.
So that's gonna be another moment going in the game too, where it's like we need to correct that. But I am with you though, as far as is OKC in trouble? I don't think so. And Carl, trying to pull
Hey,
up.
I'm with the smoke, but just I obviously can't do it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm with the smoke.
Ty Merlin.
Yeah, I wish. I'm gonna be in VA tomorrow. But anyway, I am. I'm sorry. My last weekend before I go to Detroit, so my mother comes here. But
the Pacers became the first team in NBA Finals history to win a game despite leading less than a second.
They didn't lead all game until that shot.
It was 7-1 at one point.
Yeah, they didn't lead into that shot. But is OKC in trouble? I missed the OKC in 5, but OKC in trouble.
Oh,
They in trouble.
Oh, big screen.
They in trouble, man. I know Joe said SGA had 38, he took 30 shots. SGA shot 50% from 3 and a little under 50% from the field. He went 14 to 30. 50% from the field and the 3, that's real good numbers. That's real good efficiency. Now, Jada, y'all say he ain't play well, but y'all also said y'all don't know what y'all going to get out of Jada coming into the series. So we going to see. That's to be determined. It's not like Jada going to flip the switch and just play good for the rest of the series. And Joe, I like your comparison with AI. I really do. But who scored over 20 for the Pacers? Nobody. AI put up 50. That could look like an outlier game because he put up 50. Nobody put up 20 for the Pacers, and they came back and won this game with 25 turnovers.
Come on,
that's crazy. There was no heroics. There was nobody that put the team on their back. It was just straight team basketball. And the Pacers, if they can continuously do that, or if somebody has an outburst while taking care of the basketball, it can be serious trouble for the Thunder. They had to win that game yesterday. You have to close it. Allowing the Pacers to steal that game while the way they played in that game, and then allowing the Pacers to have home court advantage, I think could spell trouble. Now, am I going to say the Pacers are going to win the series now because they took game 1 and all that? No. But is there a little trouble brewing because of it? Absolutely. Because the Pacers didn't play their best game. Now, they shot well from the field as a team, 46% compared to the Thunder's 37%. But they main player, SGA, spot on. Lou Dort, he was cooking from 3. Mm-hmm. Is he going to consistently be that 3-point shooter? We don't know.
No.
Chet didn't have a good game. Is Chet going to be in the rotation? Like Dave said, he played 24 minutes. We seen Chet play way more minutes than that. Is he going to go back to that? We don't know. Last but not least, we've seen Siakam. He'll give you a decent game, he'll explode. Decent game. We seen the roller coaster that is Siakam. He had a decent game yesterday, 19, I think. Will he give you 30 game 2? We don't know. Halliburton, 6 assists. Will he give you more assists? He had 10 boards. The rebounding, like y'all said, that was an issue. Halliburton got a double-double, and it wasn't through assists. That's a little bit of trouble right there. And he only had 14. He shot, I think, 50%. No, he shot, what, 2 of 6 from 3? Or 2 of 7 from 3? I think 6 of 13 from the field.
You talking about Halliburton? He was 2 for 7 from 3.
And what was he from the field? Like 6 of 13, right?
Yeah, you spot on with that one.
Come on, man. I mean, I get the Thunder are really good defensively. I get they force some of those turnovers. But the Pacers aren't careless with the ball, or as careless, I can say, as they were yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I think the Pacers are very underrated on the defensive end of the ball. Because, again, like Joe said, they had forced 25 turnovers, only 11 points off those turnovers.
That was good.
So they're really good defensively. So, yes, I do think there is some trouble brewing with the Pacers still in that game.
And also, speaking of the defense, right, Joe, you said this when Ty was on here too. And you said it about the Pacers throughout the whole playoffs, right? Once they feel like they got you, what they going to do? They're going to guard you 94 feet of the court. Like, they're going to start pressing you. And they can do it the entirety of the game and with that rotation. So I think that's another thing that the OKC Thunder wasn't prepared for, especially coming off a series where you playing Minnesota, where you feel like in most of the games, we already know it's going to be AE or bust, or it's going to be Julius Randle. Now you kind of faced up against a team who is almost similar to you. Yes, of course, you may have, I would say, of course, they got the better player in SGA. But when you look at the two teams, you're kind of like, well, they almost kind of do the same things outside of one guarding you 94 feet for almost the entirety of the game, and also having Rick Carlisle at the helm, because that is that's an element, that's a game changer right there. And that's why I kind of picked the Pacers. I did say 7. But because of Rick Carlisle, I'm like, a game is going to come down to a coaching miscue.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it's not just this one game, but it can happen again. And Pascal's been here before. I forgot about that. Pascal's been on this stage before.
So, cooked too.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm still saying I don't think they're in trouble. But everything Carl said, if I was a juror, I might be leaning towards trouble.
And I'll answer that question, Ty. So, one, again, by the way, the Cavs were definitely seeking Tyrese Halliburton against Donovan Mitchell. I watched it multiple times. But I'll give Tyrese Halliburton this. He has definitely made plays in the clutch defensively as well. He's definitely made plays on the defensive end. And I will definitely give him the credit. He has definitely stepped it up on the defensive end of the ball. But I did see him on that bench with 0.3 seconds left. Just saying. When the Thunder called timeout, he was on that bench. But I will give him credit. He has definitely stepped it up defensively this playoff run.
Yeah, he made plays, and you know what, Carl? Your soliloquy. I'm gonna say this now. OKC won about 27. Game 2.
Hey, I made a little $10 bet on the series.
27.
So
I'm calling right now.
I ain't mad at it, but I think you're crazy.
I'm calling right now. And my obvious comparison was more so like saying like the Pacers had their game one moment. You know
no, I get you with that, but it was a lot different.
Yeah, like how they won was a lot different. Like AR was like just killing them, bro. Like, and then went to OT. And but
changed life.
I feel like this game is good for the NBA. Because the fact that the Pacers won, now everybody they tuning in. Everybody like, okay, now they curious. You know what I mean? They more curious.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Some people still probably not.
I'm about to say, I think a lot of people still like, oh, it's fluke. Oh, they got their one little lucky moment.
I'm saying like, but people were tuning in the game too, though.
I don't know. I think you underestimate
the Raiders. They're good
casual.
Too in game 1.
I think you underestimate the casual fan.
Another thing I said too, watching this series, is just bringing back that good, wholesome basketball. You know what I mean? Like we watching two teams that actually are playing good basketball, because we've been seeing terrible basketball for so long. Like we just gonna jack up threes all game. Because there's a time if this was another team, I watched so many NBA games where a team is down by like 10, and they'll just go in for a whole quarter and just jack up threes. the entirety, just shoot threes. Nope, not try to get to the paint, nothing. We
Oh,
gonna
the
shoot
Celtics.
threes. I mean, that's one of them, but I'm just saying we're gonna shoot threes and then look up and be down 30, saying like, what happened? It's like because you didn't do anything. There was no rotation, no movement, nothing. You just shot threes. So
My bad, y'all.
Put that down. Put that down. Put that down. I don't know. I still don't know about that C word on YouTube. I'm not sure if they, changed.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, I really think with the C word during that time, I mean, ratings went up because what else you gonna do? You watch TV, right? The ratings should.
But it says since 1988 though, and it says not including that.
Oh, so I guess they ratings below that.
No, I'm saying you're right. It's probably high because of the C word. That's why it's not including that final.
Because remember, everybody was at home and nothing was on.
Least watched, Michael Jordan dropped his documentary, Smart Man. Right when it happened.
Bro, he had all eyes on him.
Hey, facts. I know I watched it.
You say you didn't watch it?
No, I did.
Oh.
I remember where I was at when I watched it.
I watched that on live.
Yeah.
Not live, but every time it dropped, I watched it immediately.
He met the criteria. I met the criteria.
Chill out, bro. We HOA. We HOA.
Oh, yeah, you're right. NBA. All right.
Okay. NBA, we cool. All right.